Hey guys, we kind of just wanted to do a little, kind of like a chat, because I feel like you're getting to know me a bit more with each video, but it's also nice to know, one's background. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about that, which is I started skiing when I was 19 months old in Megève in the French Alps. It's about an hour away from Team Val d'Isère, and you drive through it a lot in a lot of places, so I'm sure a lot of people know about it. And that is because my parents had a holiday ski instructional, is that the word? Do we say that? Elsa? We'll just say instructional business. And yeah, I started skiing there, and then I started racing on they had like every Friday races like that, and they also had a club there. I didn't actually join the Megève club, I was in the ski club Saint-Gervais. And that's kind of where the ski racing began professionally. I'd raced prior. I think my first race was when I was about 7, maybe 7. Yeah, and then I was in all the British races, and then got a little bit older in under 12s, and that's where I got into the French system, so the French system of racing, and that's when I was in ski club of Saint-Gervais. I've obviously got the GS World Championships tomorrow, which I'm incredibly excited about. A little bit nervous, but it's such an opportunity. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about my GS journey. So I've always loved speed. We used to, I say speed, it's not like I'm a speed skier in Super G or downhill, but I love going fast and I love the feeling of acceleration. So I've always loved GS. We used to get to the top of the hill at the end of the year when there was no tourists on the slope or anything, and we used to, at the top of Megève, we used to get to the very, very top chairlift, and we used to tuck from the very top all the way to the bottom. And yeah, I just remember loving that, and that's when I started to love GS. Now at this stage where I'm at currently, I do have lower slalom points than I do GS. However, GS has always been my sort of discipline. So growing up in under 14s, I remember winning the French national champs GS, and yeah, that was pretty incredible. And then in under 16s as well, I did the French national champs and the kids international race in Butler. So GS was always my thing in minis. I absolutely loved it. Slalom was always there, but GS that was my discipline. I absolutely love it to this day. Still, again, as slalom, I absolutely love it. I can't express it enough. It's such a form of self-expression, and my coach Phil has always told me that we used to talk about painting on a canvas and paint your own picture and paint your canvas, and that was when we were really little, and I think that's always really stuck with me, that it's such a form of expression and you feel free and you can be creative with your turn, and there's one turn is never going to be repeated the same twice. That's so crazy to me. When you do one turn skiing, that's never going to be done ever again by anybody. But then we got into first year FIS, and I think I was on a ski setup. I'm on Dino style skis now, but I was on a brand of ski that I don't think really worked for me in FIS. We'll say that. Yeah. So then it got a little bit difficult for me in first and second year FIS with GS. Things just didn't seem to click as good as they used to when I was younger. So that was a little bit difficult. But at the end of second year FIS, so last season, it came back. I started to feel like myself on GS skis again, as I felt pretty lost on them before. But even now it's all coming back to me, and I'm not as confident as I used to be in kids on it, but now I absolutely love it. I always did love it, but I didn't have the confidence in it. So yeah, that's a little bit about my GS journey, and from kids races and doing national champs in kids, and when I very first started racing in in Megève, just the weekly races that they used to have there, and now I'm competing in Saalbach tomorrow in the World Championships in GS. It's mental, but I've yet to wrap my head around it with how thankful and what having a love for a sport can do, and the amount of work that I've put into this, and it's my job, and it's just so crazy, and I'm so thankful. And I'm thankful for myself as well that I've worked this hard to get here, you know? You sometimes got to say that, and obviously I'm thankful for everyone around me, but I'm so excited. I'm absolutely buzzing. Like, I get to ski the World Champs tomorrow. At 18. I get to ski the World Champs at 18 years old.